Welcome back, my kindred, to Canada by Night, a Vampire the Masquerade live play podcast. Having followed Val's journey from childhood to New Haven, we return now to the town in the present day. The coterie has just successfully overthrown Toasta Rosa and elevated the new prince, the ghoul Matthew Theobald. Evangeline left with Theobald's permission, and Everett and Val were left to navigate the new political situation and the fallout from the recent violence. On top of everything else, how will they handle the sudden appearance of their parents in New Haven? Find out now as we return to the world of darkness.
Val, your entire life comes back to you in a flash when you find yourself looking at a video screen on a tablet showing you your own biological father who has not aged a day since the last day you saw him 40 years ago. The prince has told you he can just be killed if that's what you want, but the question is, what do you want?
Val is standing there, and as all of those feelings and memories come back to her, the first thing on her mind is her beast talking to her, seeing her biological father, and her beast saying, "You have to kill him. He's going to kill you. He's going to hunt you, and he's going to kill you. If you don't kill him, he's going to kill you." But like the tiniest voice, the human part of her, like the little kid part of her, is just like, "I love my dad."
Oh, man.
And as Matthew Theobald had been talking to Val like about her emotions and about things coming up, it's like she is so injured. There's a huge hole in her side. She's all clawed up. She's been bleeding, just standing there. But she's able to just tank all of that, even saying goodbye to Evangeline and all of that stuff. And then suddenly there's like the emotion comes into her eyes. And she looks at Matthew Theobald and she says, "Do I have to decide right now?"
No, I can hold him for an indefinite amount of time. It's just a question of what you want.
But what's wrong with him?
What do you mean, what is wrong with him? He
should be older. If he's alive.
He is not alive. He is a vampire.
Okay, if you can just hold him for now.
Done and done. Takes the tablet away, turns it off, pockets it.
Matthew Theobald, you and I both know that if Cleopatra was still alive, I wouldn't talk to you so much as try to kill you.
Correct. I would be avoiding you at all costs and trying to assassinate you from the side. That is a fictional world. It is not the one we live in. Look at this studio. I've become the prince of New Haven. This is insane.
I know. I just wanted to say thanks for throwing in with us, and I'll back you, my prince. And Val does like a bow nod to him reverently.
And I will earn that trust, Valerie Miller.
Okay.
Go put less holes in yourself.
Yeah, I need to. She's going to walk downstairs. She is so injured that it's like she's at -2 dice to everything. So she's just gently walking down the stairs slowly, shaking.
And the camera pans down to Everett Fry, who is looking at his parents outside an SUV.
Yeah. First thought through his head is, did they see? Did they watch me execute a man on CCTV on giant televisions? Like they were brought up in a car, but like, did they see? Like,
and your mom
he's just trying to read
immediately
their faces.
Like, well, you know, they kept us a couple of blocks from here and then just drove us right up on now. They said there was some big fancy thing going on that you were doing. I'd love to hear.
I don't. I've been shot as well. Like I am wounded. Like. But I'm also like not carrying it, right? Like, I'm just standing there. The most distress my body appears to be in is reacting to seeing my parents.
Yeah, I'm guessing, son, that there ain't yours, is it?
No. Don't worry about it. No, it's mine.
Well, it seems like there was pretty big event here going on. You guys must have a good budget in this town. I mean, what'd you guys spend on streamers alone for this? Like, you guys spent a fortune.
Yeah, it was a special day, and this is a crime scene now, sir. So,
all right, we'll get back in the car. I guess you got to do your police work, I assume. But
yes,
we got questions for you, boy. You've been gone for years.
Yes.
No emails, no calls. They told us you were dead.
Yes, sir.
Now we get brought here by some sort of secret jet, and you got random people driving us around in cars. It's very strange, son. It's very strange. We're concerned.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. Where are y'all staying?
They said they had a house for us or an apartment or something.
I will get that address, and I will. He's got to check his watch, how much night is left. I will try to see you tonight. I'm awfully busy. This is still
Well, I mean, we gotta rest up, obviously, after all the travel. Maybe you can swing by in the morning.
Can't do the morning. I will, at the latest. I will see you tomorrow night.
Okay. All right, let's get back in the car. Get back in the car, and then your dad's gonna pick the colonel. He's gonna lean around the door and be like, "Your mother's been very upset."
Just can't look.
He's gonna get in the car and close the door, and they pull away.
Shit. What the fuck, Theobald? What the?
And Val comes down and exits the front of the building and finds herself beside you.
Sheriff.
Huh? Yeah.
Can you drive me to the hospital?
They'll look at you. You're yeah, let's get a car.
And you both go and get a car and go to the hospital, where the plan is for just Val to be treated, and you've also been injured, Everett. So you're both getting treated because it's a hospital.
Yeah.
There are not that many people actively being treated because you guys did a very good job of minimizing the possible casualties to this event. You were seeing a couple officers who have injuries beyond superficial. They have, obviously, their ghouled blood, their ability to heal those kind of injuries, but broken bones, larger things, they just have to get either more dosed or traditionally treated. So a couple of them are there with that, but nothing life-threatening. It seems like you lost 3 officers, but everybody else will fully recover during this experience. You're there, you're getting treated. The town is kind of reorganizing itself. This was a planned coup. You had all of the local leaders in on it. They're taking the messages. Theobald told people where to reach out, what could be done. You have this moment of being put in a side room with just the two of you after treatment is done, this flurry of medicine, this flurry of blood. You have a ton, the classic IV into each limb as you are on these, not even traditional hospital beds. You just get lounger chairs. Sure. You're solid enough as vampires. You don't need anything else. But you are heartily dosed. You're sitting together.
Right. There is a tense, long silence between the two of them sitting there.
I think Everett, in an attempt after some time to kind of widen the scope of his perspective beyond himself, beyond what's happening to him right now and what he's going to do with his parents and all what that's going to mean, he needs to talk to Val. And he'll just start almost just out of just rote desperation or just any kind of subject. He's how are you holding up?
Bad.
Yeah, they got you pretty good there, huh?
Well, Val looks like she's trying to hold back being upset emotionally. It's like you talking about her being physically hurt, but she's just long 1,000-yard stare, and she's her eyes look red because they're glassy with blood. Yeah, it was a tough fight.
Well, yeah, but you've been through worse, right?
Yeah, sure. Just everything. Evangeline and Teddy and Doris, and she's just sitting there thinking about how it's only her and Barty are left of the original people that were made up the department, that were stationed there by Sheriff Cross. And everybody else is gone.
Mm-hmm.
And she just trails off.
Can you roll me a wits and insight?
Do I have less hunger now because I'm being...
Oh,
how
yeah,
much?
you're juiced to the gills. So, yeah, you've got 1 hunger now.
A wits and insight?
Yes.
1 success.
That's what you're aware of, yeah.
I understand it's been tough losing people, especially tonight. People on the day shift, and you're right. Officer Clark, Officer Barbara. I think it's good that they left the way they did, sort of more on their terms than not. I think leaving that way is better than dying.
I don't fucking disagree, Sheriff.
You're right. I didn't think you did. But do you want to leave too?
Fuck, Sheriff, I don't want to fucking leave. What are you, crazy?
I don't know. I mean, you got Will to look after, and
He's not safe anywhere else.
okay. Then we'll...
And this is what Sheriff Cross wanted, this fucking town. I'm not leaving it.
Okay.
But you said you wanted to talk to me. Do you want me here?
Yeah, I do. I wanted to talk to you about this beast thing. You know, there's more to you than being a soldier or a fighter. But I don't think I know much about the rest of you. You seem to be, like me, or how I see it, about the work. And the nature of the work for you is violence and brutality, and in this kind of world, that's a major asset. But if I'm the sheriff of New Haven, and if I'm to continue to be the sheriff of New Haven, that's not the way I do things.
Right. Yeah, I've kind of noticed.
Yeah. I don't know if that's an asset or not yet. It seems to be kind of, at best case scenario, it seems to confuse and confound people. I can take advantage of that, I suppose, but I need to ask you to either change, manage, do something about when you go. I mean, you really go, Miller. And maybe I'm in the wrong. Maybe I'm the one who needs to change. Maybe I need to learn from you and everyone else here. I don't know. I was going to, I said we needed to talk because I was going to send you a message authorizing you to eat someone.
Oh.
Because I needed my most lethal officer to be in complete and total control on a crucial night. And looking back, I think I'm happy I didn't. But what about next time? Or the time after that? You know, we're beyond Toasta Rosa now, and that's good. But Lilith is out there. The New Note Nostra are out there, along with the Loyalists still warring in Calgary, and we're going to be coming due for payments to both of them. And the Val Miller kind of solution might be necessary. Or maybe diplomacy, I don't know. Maybe it's not up to us anymore. Maybe Matthew Theobald is going to take things in a different direction. But as I understand it, I'm the sheriff. I got to call some of these shots. And look, I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
No,
I've just been thinking about this stuff, and I don't have any answers.
I get it. I like the work. The work makes sense. It's what I'm good at. But this fucking town is about doing things a different way. It's under the Camarilla, but it's about going against that. And I'm glad you don't just roll with a fucking iron fist and try to kill everyone. It's just what I'm used to, and I don't know if I can be another way. I'll try.
Well, if you're going to try, I'll help you, if I can.
Okay. I'm sorry for all the shit.
No, that's not what I mean, or what I want from you, from any of this. I know you're sorry. I can tell you're sorry the moment you kind of come back to us. I know that guilt, shame, whatever. I know that.
I've been a kindred, not as long as some, but pretty long, and this town and this is all new to me.
Yeah, new to me too. I still think there's a lot I can learn from you. I have learned a lot from you. Talking about beasts and stuff, you helped me with that.
I'm glad and Val wants to say, like, my beast has kept me safe. And then it's like realizing, like, it has in certain circumstances, but what really kept her safe was Sheriff Cross. It's about the people that have your back.
Well, I'm not leaving New Haven anytime soon, it seems. So, I got your back.
I'm not going anywhere, Sheriff.
Okay, good. We got to, we broke something tonight.
Yeah.
And we can't leave it broken, right? We got to rebuild, shape it different, shape it better.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we think on that and reconvene, figure out how to do that.
Okay.
Is there anything else going on with you?
This is like flashpoint moment.
You look like you were hit harder than you were hit. Did Theobald say something to you?
Yeah.
He seems to give gifts in strange ways.
Yeah. He found my dad, my human dad. He's a vampire somehow. He's got him somewhere, and I guess I get to decide what happens to him.
Everett's just nodding and looking at you.
I don't know what I want to do.
I take it there's a history there.
Val's like a wry smile and just the nod.
Okay. Can't imagine what I'd be feeling I won't presume to know what you're feeling.
I don't even know.
Sounds like it's up to you. Sounds like he's holding him.
Mm-hmm.
Here?
I didn't ask. He just showed me a picture.
Is he dangerous?
Probably.
Okay. That's all I want to know. Or shit. Sorry, Millet. That's all I'll pry about. You know, you don't have to stop or fuck. Sorry. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I don't talk to people about this shit. I don't know
Me
what to
neither.
do. Thanks for asking.
Oh, well, you're welcome. He showed me my parents too. They're here. He brought them to New Haven.
Fuck. Oh, fuck. Right. You've been a... Fuck. That...
They just think I've been missing. I haven't been dead long. They're just mad at me for not calling.
Fuck.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Fuck. New Prince put us in a fucking shithole.
Yeah, thanks, Theobald.
Fuck. Well, I guess that makes two of us doesn't know what the fuck to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be daytime soon. It's gonna be daytime soon. Gorbong just coming down the hallway shouting ears. Light tight, sleep tight, good night. Gonna be daytime soon.
Okay, yeah, heard you.
Closes the door to your room. You realize the two of you will be spending the night in this hospital, in this room together. Mm-hmm. I guess the day. Your vampire night.
Vampire night.
Yeah.
Thank fuck. I don't want to think anymore.
I hear you. And Everett will slouch into the chair, even though he's not like, he can't feel anything when he's under, but he'll get comfortable, quote unquote, and like put his hat down over his face and just be like, good morning, Miller.
Yeah, good morning, Sheriff Fry.
And you both pass into vampire sleep and vampire rest. What are your current injury statuses? I have to ask for our general tracking.
2 severe?
Aggravated?
Aggravated. Jeez, where did severe come from?
Superficial. It's pretty close.
Yeah.
I have 1 aggravated and the whole rest of my tracker's filled with superficial.
Okay, so both of you, due to your dosing and treatment at the hospital, will heal 1 aggravated will heal, and all of your superficial will be removed, Val, because that's just rousing with human blood, which you have a ton of access to. So you are both still lightly injured. 20% injured or 30% injured or however it mathematically works out on your sheet. But we have come into a new season and you have experienced certain things. So there are certain additions you will be receiving to your character sheets. Of course, of course. Val, because of your work in overthrowing the city, your forced political entanglements, trying to think about other people's feelings, and battling various animals, one might say a bunch of mosquitoes.
Sure, yeah.
You will get an additional dot in insight.
Whoa, my
because
first one.
you can keep track of other people. Additional 1. You will get a dot in subterfuge or gain a dot in subterfuge.
You, my first one.
Because you've been forced to be part of these grand conspiracy of lies. And you will get a dot or add a dot in survival.
This is the best one because Val had survival as a human person, but never as a vampire. So that's my first one there.
It's back as your past becomes your present. Everett, you will gain a dot in intimidation because you have had to threaten clan leaders and flex your muscles as sheriff. So you are going to be more effective at that when you need to.
Okay. So One, I have intimidation as one when I use daunt. Now I'll have one baseline.
And you'll get to add daunt to it.
Add daunt to it.
You will also gain a dot in politics.
Oh, Jesus. Woo! Look out. That'll be the first one.
There you go.
Yep.
You're a political figure. But also, this is really showing your understanding of politics. You've had to play enough people against enough people.
Yeah.
They're getting better at looking at situations through kind of that Camarilla political lens.
Yeah.
And Everett, you have had your ass handed to you by every vampire ever, including Val. So many holes in your body. You've had to heal so many of these injuries, but it's meant as you keep rebuilding your body over and over, it is growing stronger and tougher and more unnaturally resilient. So you will gain an additional wound. Your health, you get another dot.
Wow. Yay!
Holy shit.
HP up.
Hitting the gym with my head.
And your torso and your organs.
Yes, thank you. And my broken limbs, yeah.
But you find yourselves waking up in the hospital. You find yourselves empowered in a literal sense, not in the sense that like, oh, you leveled up. It doesn't feel like that. But you're realizing the weight of what you've accomplished in addition to the price you have paid to do it. There are things that you are better at, that you are stronger at, that you are more capable at. And you find yourselves waking up in that hospital. So what are you going to do at the start of this new night in this new era of New Haven?
Well, I'll wake up and look over at Everett. Sheriff Fry,
yeah.
Whatever you need me for today, I can do. I got to check in with Will. He's still here. I got to move him back to I don't know if the apartment's ready for anyone to move back into it.
I think that's probably the first thing I'll check on. The crime scene, as I called it to my parents. Shit.
Right. You'll have to point him out to me.
Yeah, you'll know him when you see him. Especially my dad. Yeah. Right, you do that. You need anything from me, I'm on the radio. I gotta touch base with Bart. And
you did come here in the same car. So
yeah,
are Val and Will taking a cab?
Yeah, Val can call somebody.
Great.
You take the car, do whatever you need. I'll be here for a bit.
All right. I'll see you later.
Everett exits, and you make your way to a different part of the hospital where you find Will playing video games.
Yep.
Oh, hey.
Hey, how was your night?
It was fine. You're alive, which is good, so I assume everything worked out.
Val, pull up a chair to sit in and sit next to him. Yep. It's the statue I gave you.
Yeah.
It's from our new prince.
Okay.
So we have a new prince who's gonna be less shitty.
Oh, good. I was going to ask if we liked him or not, so good.
Yeah, we like him.
That's great. So I'm going to guess you murdered the old prince?
Yep.
And everybody who liked him?
Classic coup. Yep.
Okay. Well, that's good, I guess. So now you have to look out for dissidents? And I guess anybody else who was kind of lying and going along?
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you, read up on revolutions before you did one?
Fuck no. What? You think I'm going to do that? You think I have fucking time to do that?
I mean, no, but sometimes you hope a little bit. I have time to do it, so I had to go to school.
Well, good for you. That's a good idea.
Maybe some night classes, I know you didn't finish your GED, but I think you could. You're smart.
I don't think so.
Yeah, well, that's because you don't have a GED, and that makes you get really self-conscious about things.
Well, think about it.
Okay.
It's gonna be just me and you again for a bit. Evangeline and Teddy left.
Bombers, but I get it.
Yeah, she didn't want to be here.
Yeah, they didn't communicate well. They weren't good at that, they didn't talk. I tried to talk to Teddy about it, but he was avoidant, and then she was avoidant, and then everybody was avoiding problems, and now they left town.
Yeah. No, yeah, I mean, you got it in one.
So when you say we're going to like live together, like we're going to go back to the apartment, do I have to stay in this padded room? Do I go back to the cell in prison?
You're not going back to prison.
Or am I free? Maybe a little early.
No, 3 months. You promised. I get it. We'll figure out the apartment, and maybe if shit isn't on fire, I can spend some nights and I could take you places.
Well, that'd be cool. It's a lot cooler than this. I mean, this is pretty cool. Like, my KDA is pretty solid right now, and I've been maintaining that. Like, I was worried, but like, no, don't worry. The guys know that I'm reliable. Okay, so what are we doing now? Or are you just saying hi?
Yeah, I'm just saying hi.
Okay, well, it's good to see you. Hospital food sucks. It sucks even more when it's made by vampires who don't eat food.
Yep, that sounds awful.
Yeah, I imagine it was probably better when like Stella was human, but even now, like that lady does not know how to cook anymore. It all must taste weird or something. They use so much salt, like so much salt. And normally I like that, so it's crazy that I don't like that. But like, it's bad.
Yeah, well, do you want me to...
Yes. That's why I brought up the food.
Okay, what do you want?
Oh.
From town.
Oh, see, you screwed me. I was going to go McDonald's.
Yeah.
I know. I don't know. Whatever's good. Whatever's close. I'm fine. If I get frustrated, it'll up my KDA.
I'll find you something, and then I'll figure out what's going on with the apartment.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be nice.
And Val just walk over next to him and ruffle his hair, like just standing next to him and touching him.
Yeah. This is nice. Sometimes I miss the truck.
Yeah, I miss the truck.
Yeah.
This is a lot more complicated than that.
Yes and no. Like, it's like more complicated, but it feels like, despite this, he just gestures around the room. He's like, it feels like more secure. Like the truck we go over, but it could go wrong at like any moment. Like you could just get fucking iced by some group of cops or some shit. Or
or like when it broke down.
Yeah.
Before sunrise.
Yeah. Then like we were worried you were going to die. And then like that one time it broke down in the desert, we were worried I was going to die. Like,
yeah, it was bad.
Yeah. Central Air is solid.
You're right. Yeah. I'm glad you like it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's all right.
We'll figure this stuff out with you, and then shit can be normal, maybe.
Cool. That'd be nice. I'd like that. Maybe be a vampire. Yeah, nice.
He's like scruffing his hair. And she's like,
ow. Too hard.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I kind of have an awkward question.
All right.
So I'm like hooked into the hospital Wi-Fi, but like, does the hospital know what I'm doing? Like, do they know what websites I'm looking at, or is it like they don't know that?
Val will kind of squat a little bit so she can look him in the face.
Oh, don't know that. It's not. No, it's fine. I'm fine. Forget the question.
No.
I'm fine.
You're asking me about a tech question that only you know the fucking answer to, so make good choices.
They probably know. This is the worst. I'd rather be in the jail. Party's too stupid to track what I do in the jail.
All right, I'll get you something to eat.
Okay, thanks.
All right.
And then like, don't die and watch out for counter coups.
I'll bring it up with the sheriff.
Okay, good. I hope this new prince is like pretty capable.
He's pretty smart.
All right, then you got a chance. As long as you can like rally around the new guy, then people probably won't have you won't be playing like whack-a-mole with new prince attempts.
No, this guy's... He's a ghoul who's been alive for hundreds of years, and the Camarilla couldn't catch him. And now he's working with us.
Okay, sounds like you guys made a good pick. Okay, yeah, do what he says, and hopefully it'll all work out.
That's the hope.
Sick.
Love you, kid. She'll walk out.
I love you too. Why is she always weird about that? Everett,
Yes, sir.
you are heading back to the crime scene, I believe.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you'd said aloud, but that does not mean it is what you do.
I think, he, again, like, true to his word, he is so about the work that, like, he kind of thought about that first before realizing, like, it's the beginning of the night. His parents aren't going to stay up until, like, 3 a.m. waiting for him to visit. It's like he's got to kind of prioritize that and should probably dedicate as much time as is needed for them to process what I, the player, think he's probably going to have to tell them. He'll be driving to the crime scene. He'll be driving to the Val Miller Protection Building.
Mm-hmm.
And he will also, while driving, get on the radio with Barty Chiroptera and say, good evening, Bart.
Oh, good evening.
Anything to report from the day shift?
Oh, I mean, everything's a fucking shitfest, but, no, we got the bodies dealt with. I'm planning the funerals. I'm going to have to check in with you on that. We fucking got everything cleaned up. The street isn't fucked anymore, and Unity's back with the Nosferatu. Overall, I think we're fucking doing okay, but, I mean, the prince is going to be here in like a half hour. He wants to talk to you and Val, and he brought over a bunch of the fucking Tremere that I got waiting in a back room. We don't have space for this many fucking people.
Okay. I'm on my way in. Could we front load as much of this as possible? I've got some other appointments to keep tonight.
All right, yeah, you just want to fucking burn it down?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I'll see if I can get the prince here even faster.
Well, no, don't tell the prince when to arrive and when not to.
Okay.
30 minutes is fine.
Okay, so he'll be here at 30, and then
Jesus Christ.
I don't know what these fucking Tremere are here for. It's not all of them. I mean, I could get Michael Arden if you want.
If he's not already there, I'll hear him out as they came in. We've got Arden's ear anyway, so
yeah, he fucking likes us. So I guess you could call him if you want to know before the prince gets here. But I think Val's supposed to be here too.
I'll radio Val. Officer Miller.
Okay.
Over and out. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, he said over and out, so he's not going to respond.
Yeah. And just like switching over the channel to, I don't know enough about radios, but like Val's line.
Yeah.
Officer Miller, come in.
I'm here. What's up?
Just got word from Bart that the prince is on his way to the station. 30 minutes. I've been informed he wants to speak to myself and you.
Fuck. Okay. I'll be there.
I can swing around, pick you up, or get yourself there.
If you can pick me up, that makes it simpler.
You still at the hospital?
Yep.
All right. En route.
Over and out.
And we took a patrol car. Like, never to like put the siren on. We got to get going fast.
and so Val will go down to the front desk where Gorbong or whoever is there that she can recognize, and she pulls out money. She's like, "Order Will a pizza."
Okay.
Okay. Here's the. Please do that.
Pizza.
Yep. Give it to him. He's upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
What on pizza?
Everything. She just walks out.
Okay.
One everything pizza, please.
Classic.
Gorbong. Let's fucking find out how Gorbong does on this pizza.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, there we go. Okay, 3 successes out of 5. Gorbong manages to order Will a human functional pizza. Yeah, you won't get complaints about later.
Thank God.
Nice.
And you make your way out and meet Everett and head to the station. So you're there a little bit before the prince is arriving. You can see Bart has your guests over and in the prison cells. Not that they're locked in, but they're just all kind of closed into that room. You can see through the window that there are a couple of vampires walking around in there. Barty is here. Vladimir is not. You're not seeing him at his usual position, kicking up his feet on the desk. Barty comes out of his office and says, "Oh, hey.
Hey, have they said anything to you yet? Why are they here?
They said they're here to be interviewed."
Interviewed? I will call Arden. What the hell? Do you know anything about an interview, Miller?
I don't fucking know anything about it.
Hang on. Go talk to them, and I'll be right in.
Okay.
And I'm gonna call Michael Arden asking about what you've got. There's Tremere here to be interviewed. What the hell?
Hello?
Arden.
Yes?
Sheriff Fry here.
What can I do for you, Sheriff?
Got a handful of Tremere here at the station to be interviewed. Do you know anything about this?
Yes, the best of my picks. I went through the whole clan and sent the best candidates as the prince requested.
What was the nature of the prince's request?
He wanted those who had the most potential magics and might be of most use to the department.
I see. These are to have someone join the New Haven Police Department, the night shift?
I have to assume so.
Okay.
Our prince is wise to keep the Tremere close.
Yeah.
We are the preeminent clan.
All right, Arden.
With
thanks.
our magics.
Thank you, Arden.
You are welcome.
Good night. And I'll just hang up. Fucking hell.
Meanwhile, Val has walked into the room with all the Tremere and is like, why the fuck are you here?
And one figure steps forwards to speak with you who you do not recognize because these are not vampires. These are not anybody you ever would have met before. Mm-hmm. What do you look like?
So, like a cross between Sabrina Carpenter and Aubrey Plaza.
Okay.
In this current state.
Del just fell in love.
Yeah, that's it. You saw it.
So quite youthful, bright-eyed, dewy-skinned, but also dead.
Oh, okay.
And I think visually in her 50s?
So she's tricky. So visually in her 50s, but projecting youth.
Okay.
Youth.
And what is she wearing currently?
Yeah, so lots of layers, florals, blue, bright colors, lots and lots of jewelry too.
And all you know, Martha, is that you are here to be interviewed for a job. Now, it has been a tumultuous couple of days for you. You were made into a vampire. Yeah. You joined the Pyramid 2.0. They were excited about your history with mortal magic previously. You seemed like a great candidate for the Tremere. You were turned. Then there was the crazy fight with the Malkavian leader that almost burned down the pyramid, and you managed to get out of there. And then you were at Chuckless Cheese, the arcade game place, and that was raided by the Bruja, who kicked the shit out of everyone and killed all of the pyramid's loyalists. Val was at the lead on that. Then that night, you were forced to vote in Michael Arden as the new clan leader, who sounds crazy, but actually knows a ton about magic, which I think for you, and he knows about mortal magic as well, so you could kind of talk shop with him. Yeah. And then last night, you moved into a peculiarity shop, which I think would be more comfortable for you as kind of an occult shop, along with the rest of the clan, and now have been sent here being told there's a job interview. So that's what you know. Val steps in. Val, do you want to describe yourself just so we can picture Val today? I think it's worth it.
Yeah, Val didn't change her clothes. So Val is a big refrigerator of a lady who's she's the Butch Terminator. She's got short, spiky blonde hair, and she is wearing the sheriff's uniform, but it has had a huge hole carved in the side of it that her skin is back there now, but it looks like an animal clawed it apart. There's blood stains on it. She looks real rough, but standing there in combat boots, just looking real hard.
And you find this youthful, middle-aged woman approaching you. What do you say to each other?
Hello, my salty queen.
What?
So nice to meet you. Martha Russia. I'm here for the interview.
But the interview? Of what?
Well, listen, I heard about the big yikes last night, and I am here understanding you need some more members for your team.
There's like a little bit of her mouth moves into a little bit of a frown and then flattens out, and then she nods.
And this is the moment, Val, when you realize these Tremere aren't just here for a visit. You and Everett are going to have to talk to all of them and pick one to join this department forever.
This episode of Canada by Night features the voices of Tyler Hewitt, Del Borovic, and Pam Sparrow, alongside storyteller Ryan LaPlante. This episode was edited and mixed by Laura Hamstra. Canada by Night's artwork was created by Del Borovic at delborovic.com. That's DELBOROVIC.com. And our ad breaks use the tracks No Control and Cheaps by Jazzar, JAHZZAR. All of their music is available at freemusicarchive.org. Canada by Night is a spin-off of the Dum Dums and Dice series Blood and Syrup. If you want to hear about what happened to Everett before he came to New Haven, look for Blood and Syrup anywhere podcasts can be found. For all things Dum Dums and Dice, including merchandise and how to join our Patreon, you can visit dumdumdice.com or find us on social media at dumdumdice. That's DUMBDICE. Sleep well, my kindred. Sleep well in this world of darkness.
Dum Dums and Dice has to give a special thank you to the supreme beings of our Patreon at this time: George Dolby, Gavin and Abby McDonald, Fire Unfriendly, Grandma Likes D&D, Alan, Stabby Stranger, Alarain Okapi, Madre de Gatos, Mithrian, Garbo Ape, Sam Schaefer, Waffle Marine, Dia de los Hoodless, Squishy Werewolf, Remy Funky Head, Accent Therapeutic Services in Florence, Kentucky, Lael, Jordan Oliver, Richard Wright, Brittany Fenwick, Megan Werner, A Man Out of Time, Curtis at FingerTechRobotics.com, Panda24NN, Shendra D, Your Homeboy Bones, Ellis Hatch, Odigenous, Kai Koa, Squire Solaire, Sandy Sassy Pants, Amira Lockhart, James Molina, Nick Hemsing, Alex LaFountain, Mickey Blake, Seth Cambron, Corpse Knight Silver, Adamir 101, The Dankler, Anticore 7, Lady Destiny Stormbringer, Randall Eberly, the Yes Bud of improvisational comedy, Lord Taser, Funky Stevie, J. Robert the Mad Fox, and Jill and Noel LaPlante. If you want your name to be added to this list, you can join our Patreon too at patreon.com/dumdumdice. Thanks to them, and a little bit of thanks to you.